Because I don't think there is, right? It's this one. Make a wish with... Is that a real? No, it's not. Then it's this game. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is the only real, like... Oh, someone is in already. Sucks. Okay, let's see. Wait, this is the wrong game, bro. I have 8s. Where the fuck is it? This one. Okay, we managed to get here. Okay, what's the matchup? We have a pretty standard triple melee. Against Duelli split again, okay. Oh, and it's the same build actually, without the dash mesmer this time. So Don seems to like this build. Seems to like playing Elise. So, and they decide to dual split from the start as well. Now, let's see what their setup, their starting setup is. They have a guy waiting back. So I would assume that they... Oh, the other team anticipates the split as well. They're also immediately sending 2 people. And also waiting back with 1. Okay. Now the question is, what is Don gonna do with the flags? Are they, you know, like pushing the flag arm maybe on a monk and insta-capping and having the strength guy threaten the footies, threaten the front side, while the other people threaten the back side? Because who will respond to him, right? It can't be number 4, so, and it can't be number 8. So the Grenf will need to be responded by either the prot or by this Mesmer, if this team is like, the proper response would be that the main team Mesmer then responds to him. But a lot of teams don't do that. But we see a different opening anyway. So we have no one capping the flag, actually. And both teams are still waiting back. 2 allies are being defended by a Mesmer Sin. And achieved 1 footy so far. And the flag has been kept. Don is quite ahead. They are not coming. There's no one coming with another flag. So this guy will be AFKing at the flag stand. Running there. So they both run on Lissas. Why does this guy not have Lissard? Because he got rupted. Don slowly getting NPCs here. They are being collapsed though. Does this guy have a snare or not is the question. He seems to not have a snare. Landing quite low, but they will get out. Interesting choice not to play a snare. Or maybe there was some miscommunication and he already used his snare and I didn't catch it. Either way, they got out. And we see the Grand threatening the front side, occupying the prot dervish, the prot monk, like I said it earlier. The Grand will, like, if there's 2 allies splitting and the Grand threatening the front side, he will always occupy either this prot or this dom mess. In this case, he is occupying the prot monk. He is now pushing the base, which is a play I like. The problem is that his allies are not doing pressure right now, so he's not gonna do anything with this push. Because he will need to run as soon as people arrive here, yep. So, I like the idea, but because his allies aren't in the base yet, he can't do that play yet. Blue side pushing very aggressively. And they're also capping a flag, so red side is kind of behind right now. Red side has 2 monks here, however. So they shouldn't be in any danger. Also running on Alyssa, so they shouldn't be in any danger anyway. And now this dervish could start looking for the base slowly. Being heavily trained here by the Hammer Warrior. And he now starts to look for the base. They could send a monk with him, like this number 7 could fanboy him and legit run to him and play with him. Seems like what they are doing. No, they don't. Because they have 3 monks here. I mean, I think this monk is not really needed in the split side. What I would like to see from them is that the allies occupy this Mesmer, and this 8 Monk in the backside, and then the Grenf pushes front side, and then who can defend him? It pretty much no one can effectively defend him, except for maybe the Mesmer. But if you send the 7 Monk as well, then he can take the Knights like while being in their base, basically. It would also stretch him a little bit. But the way they play right now is fine. Because, well, nothing is happening, right? And I like their build at 28. Like, I like a dual ally build at 28. So if this game just goes like this for the entire match, then, I mean, both teams have good chances at 28, but it's, you know, it's going, like, not very bad for either team at this rate. But I would like to see more aggressive plays from Don at some point. They are sending an 8 Monk to split side. And there's a Hammer Warrior here as well. And then this could end up risky for both teams, by the way. This is like, the allies can turn and kill really quickly. But if this team catches someone, they can also kill. However, facing 2 allies is extremely dangerous at all times. So they are now taking NPC slowly, it seems like. GG trying to posture up a little bit, but they are not sure if they can commit or not. This looked like they tried to posture up, so the allies fuck off, but the bluff didn't quite work. They seem to be too low on mana here. And I feel like it's biting them in the ass that they don't have a snare. I would assume this guy here doesn't have a snare. Because if they had a snare, maybe they could have snared. Maybe this Lissa could have, you know, collapsed as well. I feel like they would have called that if he had a snare. But it doesn't seem to be the case. On the other side, however, they do. He just got MS on it. Is MS? What? I'm confused. It will be tried soon, but 7 doesn't follow, despite it being called. No dash was a mistake. Half the team didn't change their bars. Just got Mind Shock on it. Okay, but what did he get Mind Shock on? Sorry, I didn't have the chat open at the same time. Oh, the snare, okay. So he does have the snare, okay. So he just got Mind Shock when the Lissa was around, I guess. But now, okay. We could get a snare on them. The Hammer Warrior pushes on them. And the Lissa like pushes on them as well. And they could get banged here. Seems like they are pushing. We have a snare. We did snare. And the 8 is also getting KD'd here. So... Ooh. They do a good job though of, you know, fighting backwards. KDing the KD'er. And they are out again. Oh, he got covered actually. Snare might be back up soon. This is turning into a 4v4 and they retreat, okay. Okay. I like the attempt though, I like the attempt. Oh, are they fighting? We are fighting here actually. We have a prot coming. This is a 4v5. That's a 5v5. And we do have a fist fight going on here. Fist fight in the backside. Both teams are now the backsides, pretty much. Like the backside is the main side. And oh, I like this play. This guy is pushing the base while the backside fight is going on, which is a huge play, by the way. And this guy is actually responding to it, which is also a huge like play. This is the correct play from both teams at the same time. I actually like that. The 7 Monk is going as well, gets crippled by the Archer, unfortunately. Can he get the NPCs here? The Monk has arrived in time, unfortunately, and this guy will die, I think. 7 Monk got cripped and is now a little bit too late, and this guy's dead, I think, right? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, bro. This was such a sexy sequence. Like, I think this sequence was super cool from both teams at the same time. And unfortunately, that cripple and stuff combined ripped that Dervish. He gets base though. It's not the end of the world. They didn't lose that much, to be honest. But they got no NPC of that. That is like that sucks, man. That sucks. But I really like the push play though. I like the push play, and I like that this Mesmer responded immediately. Like good understanding from both in this moment. Yeah, this Archer, we should raise his salary, bro. He's the MVP of that play, pretty much. He's the GOAT. She is. My bad. Don't cancel me. Okay, Okay, I was reading chat. We have the dual ID split going on again. And people running flags, obviously. Now, will we see the aggressive play here? Will we see him push the base? The problem is, it's always scary if these people turn, obviously. Onto by pushing. There is 7 monk pushing up. This Dervish, Footy going down, Footy's dead, yep. And they do threaten the front side. So now there's only a prot here. If they do not turn around on him, he will get NPCs, by the way. So this side, in my opinion, should push very aggressively right now. So that basically he goes on the knights, or like he pulls the knights towards here, like towards the side. And then they have to decide, do they collapse him and fight him? And then these people take NPCs, like this archer, for example. Or do they fight these people and lose their knights, you know? Which then this guy would need to respond again. But because he's pushing right now, it would, you know, it would be a lose-lose basically for the GG side. But right now, GG decided to play quite aggressively, pushing into the other team's base. This is a 3v4. So this blue team needs to be careful not to get caught randomly. But it doesn't matter because Syliza is now running. Syliza is also still running. GG is kind of spectating that game. Yeah, GG is not really doing plays themselves. They do start with it now, though. They try to collapse middle. This is not going to work, however. Because if this team just turns on him, he will die. And he will try to get to the side. He does get to the side. He will be saved. But everybody is here. Nothing is going to happen. Like the fight is just being reset. Once again, actually, this is a deja vu, by the way. Because I think... Oh no, there's no dervish here to do anything. We need a dervish to push their front right now. It needs to be someone. It needs to be either this guy or it needs to be the Shaco OTP. Someone needs to threaten their front side to free them up of this fight, because this fight is generally very bad for the red team. So if someone pushes this front, their team will be occupied with chasing this guy, which then leads to them at least, you know, like piecing off again, which is like a play they actually do. I like this. Actually, I think like Don team is doing decent fundamentals in this game, actually. And is he getting... This guy is... It's not pulling them like the best way, but it's not that bad. It's okay. And is this guy getting snared? They do try to snare him as well. Esmerson will reach him soon. And will he get the NPCs? Nobody's in range. He will get them. He will get them. They're all dead. Nice. Big play, actually. Big play. He might... Okay, they got in range. Nice. That was a big play and a big mistake by the blue team. And it's exactly the reason why this play is so good. When everybody is occupied in the backside, this is like a huge Uncharted thing. Obviously works on other maps as well, but on this map especially, if people are occupied in the middle fighting, are like, yeah, we caught them finally, fuck them, and the dervish pushes main side, and is forgotten about for like 5 seconds, he will take your NPCs. But that was quite a big mistake by GG here. And red team has lost 1 knight. Oh, they're quite under pressure here. Wait, who won this game, by the way? I forgot. Wait, actually, never mind. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. Okay, they're quite behind on flag, but they will cap. This guy will overcap, so they're still going to be behind on flag. Not the end of the world, though. Elite team resplitting. This team, the GG team, does realize, okay, we need to get something done. They do push quite aggressively. They have 2 bonks here now. And this guy is running, so they have a window here to play very aggressive actually. They don't, because the other team doesn't have damage here. It's just one Mesmer. This knight is doing a map tour, however, which is quite annoying. And they also have 2 monks here. So, very hard to do anything there. Ellie's splitting. Where's the other damage? I'm confused. There's like one guy missing. Ah, he's here, okay. So, Daunting trying to pressure GG here. Seems like Daunting said something like, yo, don't let them get our NPCs, we have to bang them in our base, like, make them fuck off. And they start to successfully do that. B team did retreat from the base, however, red team will need to run a flag. It is extremely important in this matchup in general that red team runs flags. They do achieve the part of making the fuck off. And they're getting collapsed! Oh my god, GG is getting collapsed! It might be completely doomed. It is after time as well, by the way. And oh, this guy got disrupted immediately. Mindburn doesn't get taken out though. It's very important that Mindburn is taken out here. Complicated ideally. This guy is free casting. Oh my god, GG is completely doomed. Getting mega banked. They will boost though. Because red team is not... They are running a flag as well. Okay, they are running a flag. Red team... blue team will not boost. And blue team also took quite some deaths. They do realize now, ah fuck, this guy should not be allowed to cap. But he will, unfortunately. Very tight here. Very tight angles by the red team. But it did turn out to be good. Quite aggressive plays. Quite aggressive defensive plays, you could say. They decided not to run a flag. Like, pound them and then collapse on them at the same time. So, I wonder if there was miscommunication from GG though. I feel like they should have been able to pull out much earlier than that. And Don with quite an advantage in this game. NPC advantage, DP advantage. Now, what I wonder though, on the GG side, they have two dervishes. Oh, holy shit, this guy is taking damage. They have a Balta and they have a Lissa. Now, the question is, does this Lissa have Vow? Or does he have Ripsic? I wonder. Okay, this guy... They are calling to 3-man split, it seems. Are they trying to go aggressive there? Yeah, they are planning to play the 3-man split now. But I'm not sure I like their setup that much. Red team sending 8 monk. And GG, like, cool Ellie, very explosive, so GG can get turned on very quickly. Oh, GG playing very aggressive here actually. I don't think they can survive this against 2 monks, footies and shit. Like, this seems to be a bit too aggressive for my liking. But they do get out. Oh, he does not get out, he's dead, right? Yep, he is dead. Ooh, what a disaster actually. Oh, and main team died as well, by the way. Gets rest though. Oh, 7 is pacted. He dies, number 5 dies, I believe. And the red team is in their base. Oh my god, this is a disaster, by the way. The red team has like 20 people in the base now. And we'll get the entire pit, I would assume. This guy's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Blue team needs to retreat here. Obviously quite hard against like a fanboy dervish training you. And red team does end up pulling out now, it seems. I would assume that the allies were fucked on mana or something, and that's why they pull out. Because the fight itself, I think they would have won. And they also managed to get away, that's also interesting. I feel like the 7 should have died there. He had a Grand Dervish on him, and a Mesmer. Oh, there's a race. Wait, what? Huh? What is this guy's bar? What I don't like for Don's team comp, they don't have a realistic way of sending like a third damage to split. Because any damage they can send is like a Lissa or a Grand Dervish. Who are both not really explosive. Generally like pairing an MOI or Mesmer Sin or something with this allies is good. This 8 Monk is caught actually. This 8 Monk is dead. That was a bit brain AFK here. 8 Monk dead after time. And we have other people caught here. Wait, this could be a disaster, by the way. This is after time. If they get 6 Monk, they don't have reses on this side. They need to kill the 6. They need to kill the 6. They need to not give a fuck about the allies and kill the 6 Monk, and they can potentially end the game, by the way. Yep, kill this guy. And now they rush the base, and all they need to care about is, I think, this guy. I think this guy is the only one that could potentially have a res. So if they push him through the backside, he can't just run through them, and they might be able to end the game here. This guy will never have a res. They haven't a res on no one. They have a res on this guy. He's in the middle, actually. And he will res people. So nobody controlling the middle there is a bit weird. 6 does end up getting rest. And now the question is, do they send someone to at least slow this guy down? They need to send someone to slow 6 down, I believe. Otherwise he will reach the Lord. Will he reach the Lord, actually? The Lord is taking like 10 billion damage at this point. Oh, 7 got rest, actually. Wait, how did 7 get rest? There's 2 Mesmers here, and 7 got rest, by the way, without Aegis. What the fuck is happening, bro? What a complete... I think GG... Oh my god, the Lord is 1 HP! What the fuck, bro? The Lord dies, no? Oh my god. Holy shit, bro, they just ended the game, bro. Oh my fucking god. They just powered through it, basically. Holy shit. But I feel like... Bro, what did I just watch, man? What the fuck? Fuck, man, I didn't quite catch how the 8 Monk of Dawn got caught. Because that catch ended up losing them the game, right? The 8 Monk got caught, then 6 Monk got caught. Afterwards, he tried to help and died. Maybe it would have been better to, like, abandon 8 Monk or something. But, like, bro, what the fuck? I also think GG misplayed on multiple occasions there a bit. They didn't control the middle res. Like, 1 Dervish would have been enough. 1 Dervish with Cripstake would have been enough to control the res. He wasn't really needed. Like, 10 times. Like 10, they didn't really need 10 people. And then they have 2 Mesmers in the pit. Bro, stop and think. Bro, fucking trolls, man. They have 2 Mesmers in the pit and 7 gets rest. The 6 got rest and didn't get snared and shit. Like, interesting decisions, but it ended up working for them, right? Like, they ended up winning the game, so I guess. They collapsed the Dervish through the side. Bro, like, these people are so... Bro, you guys are so retarded, bro. Like, come on. Get help, man. Get fucking help. But this was an interesting game. Honestly, Don Team had some nice... Don Team had some plays that I miss when people play 2LE and... well, yeah, 2LE split on Uncharted. So I like those plays. The GG team seem to be... Like Bounty said it in the chat, they seem to be a little bit more passive in this game. Not as aggressive. But the problem is that whenever they were aggressive, the Don team... most of the time they reacted properly, you know, they sent like a dervish in the front side, they had the 2LE splitting, so some people need to respond to them. So yeah, I like that game actually. It was a good game to watch. Dervish had jump on prod. Okay. Man, some of those games are crazy though. This game was completely going for Don. They had the NPC advantage. They had the moral advantage. And all of a sudden they got knocked the fuck out, okay? That's quite unfortunate for them. Is there any other good game? But I think, like, honestly, if I was Don, what I would take away from this game is that most of their strat worked. Like,